And we're back for another episode. In this episode I'm going to be doing a Relic Reborn, continuing on from where we left off to do Amdapor Keep. So I'm joined today by Butters, who's in the channel. So let's go straight in. And I'm going to just simply queue up directly to Amdapor Keep. If you haven't unlocked Amdapor Keep already, you can do so by accepting a quest in Vesper Bay. So I'm going to click join. Now, good thing as a tank, usually the queue is ready instantly. And Amdapor Keep was recently nerfed as well, so it's a lot easier than it used to be. So hopefully this won't take too long. There you go, Amdapor Keep. It's a lot easier going for relics now because people are very overgeared for everything. So let's go. Easy peasy. Continue. So it is fun going after a relic when you're very much overgeared for the fight. Okay, so flash, circle of spawn, and just try and generate as much threat as possible as early as possible. If I have to, I'll just use flash again. Because the healer's having such an easy time, he's actually spending most of his time DPSing rather than healing. So it is fun being a tank, but I was also a tank in World of Warcraft for like 8 years, so I am used to being a Paladin tank, that's for sure. Okay, here we go. Only what, like 7 minutes in, we're already at the first boss. Halfway there. Go, first boss down. The gear in this dungeon is really low level, so there's not anything here I need. monsters are going to spawn the second I run in. Okay, here we go. Just waiting for him to be in range, and I'll provoke. If I go too close here, then more of those gargoyles will spawn. Okay, now time for the second boss. So, let's go. Go to the outer first, then to the middle, then to the outer and the middle again. After the second time to the middle, you stay in the middle because he does repel, which throws you back. supposed to. Again, middle because he's going to throw you back. I just distract the ads while they finish off the boss. Always have to remember the every second fine to stay in the middle. There you go, boss defeated, moving right along. Okay, let's go. So here, 19 minutes so far, and already on the past the second boss, heading towards the last one. And they did reduce the number of pulls in this dungeon. There used to be monsters here, but they removed them. So we pull this succubus early just because otherwise she'll keep casting void fires on us, which is kind of annoying. And also this Dullahan that patrols is way out of the way, so we can kill her first. Maybe you wouldn't have thought that I've only been a tank for like 12 hours. Or level 50 I should say. Almost there. The last boss is in the room in the distance over there. Then we can move on to the next quest. Now it'll be from the next quest onwards that the Relic Reborn becomes really interesting, because then we're going to be given an unfinished version of the Relic, which we then need to kill 20 monsters and also kill Hydra with. Once we pass the Hydra phase, then it'll be a case of doing Ifrit hard mode, Garuda hard mode, and Titan hard mode. After that, you're pretty much done. You have to buy a item for 900 philosophy, which I already have ready for this. So I wonder if I can get the entire quest done today. It just depends really if I hit any sort of brick wall with Hydra, if I can find a good enough party to do it. Succubus first because it does the most damage. I'll just pull these just so they don't aggro later. Might as well, because we are getting gil for killing them, so no harm. Maybe that one's right out of the way, so maybe we can avoid it. Maybe not. Let's do this. Last boss. So it took us 26 minutes to get here, which is a good time. Now as a tank, it's important you tank this with its tail to one of the side walls, so I'll show you what I mean now. There we go, so I pull right into the corner, as so. And then I need to turn it around. So that's why when it does its tail swipe, it's like right in the wall. And I'm next to the pillar, right, in case I need to hide because of the explosion. I will start rotating cooldowns just so I can spare the healer some healing. There you go, imminent catastrophe, which we have to hide from behind the pillars. Okay, waiting for the second explosion. Okay, here's the second explosion. It should be dead before the third explosion even happens. If you want Butters, use Limit Break. There you go, done. Oh, that was fun and easy and quick. So now we can move on with the quest straight away. A quick goodbye to the party. Okay, that's now done, so we need to deliver the Amdapor glyph to Rowena, so let's do that now. So, clear on the deal, then run along and fulfill your part of it. Okay, so I'm giving over the Amdapor glyph, which says, a carved stone tablet dating back to the 5th Astral Era, sought by naturalists and collectors of relics. Good on you. This is exactly what I was after. You've honoured your part of the bargain, so I'll do the same. Okay, so now we need to deliver the copy of the Song of Tristram to Geralt. So let's go now to Folgot Float. Okay. I do like doing these quests for the story of it, for the adventure of it, and so on. It gives a purpose to the game. And it's also, as well, I want to get them all out of the way before they start adding more content in the upcoming patches. Okay, here's Geralt, so let's see what he says. So he says, back to pester me so soon? Judging from that smirk on your face, I take it you've found what you need. Okay, so we're handing over the Song of Tristram. It says, a work of literature depicting the valorous deeds of Jarl Tristram the True, one of the first 3 paladins of the Sultan Swan. Okay. So it says, aye, this text is about Jarl Tristram, alright, but gods would have killed the bugger that wrote it to use normal bloody words. It will take me bloody moons to get through this lot. Time I could be spending on kettles. While I try to make head or tail of it all, why don't you take this here unfinished katana and try it out? As I mentioned before, it's still missing somewhat, but it's all there shape-wise, meaning it should serve you just fine as an ordinary weapon. Seeing as you're ripe old paladins, mayhap you'll be able to feel out exactly what it wants for. That's to say, get out there and fight some nasty foes, as Giles Tristram himself must have done back in the day. Zaharak, the Amulja stronghold over in South Vanaland, ought to serve per needs, i.e. the same place you found the sword. Pit yourself against some Zaharak lancers, pugilists and thaumaturge, eight of each say, then come back and tell me what you've gleaned. With the information in the text and your first-hand experience, I reckon we'll solve this puzzle yet. Okay, so now I'm going to go to Zaharak in South Vanaland, and I'm going to kill a few Amuljas. Now, one thing is that the Zaharak is used as a place of doing daily quests these days, so I'm hoping that the monsters are not too overly farmed. Okay, now one thing to do is that you have to actually kill the monsters while equipping the unfinished weapon. So for now I'm going to save the unfinished weapon into the slot so that I don't forget to wear it. So I have to go this area to kill them. And something that can help for this is just to summon your Chocobo as well, just help you out with the DPS. So. I'm going to use Sword Oath for this to speed up the killing. So you can see they barely scratch me anyway. So. Okay, here's another Lancer. And I can see which monsters I need just because it's marked on the map with these little orange dots. This Fate might be in the way. Oh, someone else is killing it, never mind. But at least I've tagged it, so I should get credit for the kill. Okay, 4 monsters down, 20 to go. seems there's another unfinished relic right there, another Paladin farming these. Okay, it's going quite quick. 8 monsters down, so I guess 16 to go. And then after killing these monsters, the next fight will be Hydra, which again I'll have to do with the unfinished relic. Okay, 11 out of 24. So even if I am a tank, it doesn't mean that I can't kill monsters quickly. Okay, 14 monsters down. Down. So I need 1 more Lancer, 7 more Pugilists, 3 more Thaumaturges. Okay, so I'm finished on Lancers, so 5 more Pugilists, 2 more Thaumaturge. As you can see, even if they are level 49 monsters, they are barely scratching me. And another reason I like to use the Chocobo all the time is because it shares the experience points for killing these, and as I am level 50 I'm not getting experience points anyway, so it's just a way to level the Chocobo a bit. Now halfway to rank 6 on my Chocobo. Okay, here's the last Thaumaturge I need, and then I need 4 more Pugilists. Okay, so after these 3 Pugilists, I have to head back to Geralt, and then hopefully he will send me onto the Hydra quest. Yeah, I just need 2 more Pugilists and then I'll head straight there. Okay, one more pugilist and I'm done. And here's the last one. Okay, done. So now it says speak with Geralt, so I'm going to teleport straight to Volgo Float. Okay, let's go. Okay, almost there. Okay, here's Geralt. So he says, back already. By the frown you're wearing, I take it you've got nothing to show for your time with the lizard men. Might be as you want for better sport. And I know just the creature what will give it to you. The Hydra what reigns over the fiends within Halatali. A nasty piece of work that. Try not to piss your britches when you see it. Okay, so it says the battle against Hydra is recommended for parties of 8 disciples of War and Magic. The instance can be accessed by speaking with Fafajuni in front of Halatali in Eastern Fanalan. Okay, so it says speak with Favajuna and slay Hydra in Halatali while equipped with the unfinished katana. Okay. So I'm just going to run to the entrance of the instance and that'll be the end of the episode, at which point I'll gather a party together to do Hydra, which will be the next episode. So I'll just quickly show you where it is. So you go straight south out of Camp Drybone and head towards Halatali, which is right here. And that's it. So this is where you do, you talk to Fafa Juni to start the Hydra encounter. So anyway, that's it for this episode, and as always, goodbye from me, goodbye from Mithrie, and for now, goodbye from Butters.